Hey guys, I'm back. Today I'm gonna do a little small tutorial on just showing like how to start like the side of the Converse. I'm working on this Converse. Of course, you can see that it's gonna actually be gold and red. And we'll start on the side, and I'll just show you how to start the sides and actually go on and go all around. But I'm not gonna do the entire shoe because it'll take me about probably about right at hour and a half to do the shoe, but I'm working on some other stuff in between. But we're going to start on this shoe today, and I'll just show you how to do the sides. But what I wanted to show you guys is actually a shoe that I'm working on, and I had a couple of people that signed up for the advanced bling class. They got some of their material already. This was an all white shoe that I'm working on, but this, of course, you can see the shoe is going to be red and white. It's an all leather shoe. A customer provided the shoe. It looks like she got it from Charlotte Russe. Instead of getting a Converse, she got a shoe that she felt comfortable with. With this shoe, I actually painted the toe, and the reason I paint the toe is to make that background. So once I start putting the stones on the shoe, the background actually won't be white. It'll actually still be red. So if it's like little small spaces that I don't get or I can't fill, the red will actually still play out. But with this shoe, it's going to be an ombre effect, ombre look. So of course, this is the reason why I did the red only just like around the back part, because this back part is only going to be red around the back, but everything else will be the actual clear bling. I can't talk today. Clear bling. So it's going to be the clear bling, and it's going to fade into the red, and it's going to go all the way around the shoe, and then the red is going to actually fade into the clear. Same. But this is this. Also, I had a couple of people ask me about the toe. The size stones that I use different sizes depending on the project that I'm doing. I use anywhere from the SS10s, 12s, and 16s. And sometimes on the shoe, well, on the toe, I always go smaller so it can actually have more, so it'll give it a better shine. The smaller the stones, the more you use, the better shine that that the shoe give. On the sides, it all depends on what I'm doing. I always use different size stones, always. It's just a habit that I have. But a lady asked me today about do I sand the toe and what do I sand the toe with. I always sand the toe. But since I had to paint this shoe, I don't sand it if I actually paint it, because the paint is going to give it, like, it probably look like it's shiny now, but I always use matte paint. And matte paint is like a dull paint. It's dull, it's not shiny. So whenever I sand the toe, if I sand the toe, I don't always sand the toes of the shoe. I know a lot of people do, because they say that the stone actually sticks better when it's sanded. To me, it does perfectly fine whether I sand it or I don't sand it. I learned that over time on my own. But when I do, or if I do, depending on the project that I'm using, this is the actually sandpaper, like a little sander, a hand sander that I got from Walmart, and it was like $3.99 or $2.99. I can't remember because I've been having it for so long. But this is a sander that I actually use, and I use it, and I get it from Walmart. But I haven't used the sander in so long. But what we're gonna do, I just want to show you guys this. And I had a couple of people that signed up for 101 bling classes. You can actually sign up for 101 advanced bling, or you can do 101 beginners blinging. And what I'll do is I'll just send out you information to let you know in which class, what each class will, what we'll talk about, what we'll go over. So if you want to know any of that beforehand, before you sign up, just let me know, and I'll shoot you an email, or shoot me your email at designscustomfootwear@gmail.com. If you shoot me your email, I'll send you just like a little email to say like what we will go over, so you can determine which class you want to take. Just wanted to show you guys this, and we'll probably work on this probably later on today, so I can go ahead and get started and get that out, because I have quite a bit of shoes I need to get out. But for now, we're going to work on this. And I'm right-handed. Everybody, like I say all the time, everybody different. I'm going to start with the side of the shoe so I can show you guys exactly how I go and the flow I go and how long it takes. We'll see how long it takes, but it'll take me about an hour and a half to just do the one shoe. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, on the shoe, on this particular shoe, I'm going to use SS 12, 16, and 20. And I use the three different sizes all because it give it a better effect and shine to me instead of just using one size. But we'll see. Everybody technique is totally different, like I always say. I'm gonna get started. Try to turn this so you guys can see. Let me fix it real quick. And I always start just at the tip of the toe. Since this is gonna go on the actual shoelace part as well. Can you see that? I always start right here. Since I'm gonna do the shoelace the exact same color, the shoelace part, you just go there. And always remember, never press your stones into your glue because you might think that it's not sticking or you might think that it needs to stay. Just once it hit that glue, just let it go. I had a lady message me yesterday to let me know that she didn't know if she was using too much glue or not enough glue because her stones were seeping through, and then she let it dry, and then once she let it dry, some of the stones came off. So my advice to that is, don't use, I can't tell you just by looking at some of your projects because it's all by eye depending on how much glue to use, but you'll get the hang of it and you'll know when it's too much. Because if you press or if you just dab the stone on there and it's just the glue, it just sits in a lot of glue, then it's too much. Okay, there's that part. And we're just gonna go ahead and just go on through. It'll take me about, it might not even take an hour and a half just to do the entire shoe. Once you get with time and speed, it might not even take me that. So let's go ahead and finish. Alrighty. The whole shoe is done. The entire shoe is done. The back, and I added a little stone to give it a little effect back there and up there. So this shoe is done. The colors turned out very nice. The golden red is kind of cute. So this shoe took me a total of an hour and 20, right at 20 something minutes, because the other side didn't take me as long because I wasn't distracted by my mama. But I'm done. I'm gonna let this dry overnight, and I always suggest that you let your shoes dry at least 24 hours before you actually give your shoe to your client, or before you ship your shoe, or whatever you end up doing, or if it's for yourself and you just practicing. Let it dry for 24 hours before you do anything, because it's still wet. And even after a couple hours, when you touch it, it'll stiffen up a little bit, but you still don't want to give it to a customer, or you don't want to wear them because the stones are going to end up falling off because the glue is not settled. I'm going to let this sit I'm going to let it sit overnight. I'm going to do the other shoe. And I'll probably come back and it'll be all laced up and all nice and pretty by then. But here's your final product. The gold is kind of nice. I love that. I love the combination. So there you go. Till the next video. See you guys later. Thanks for tuning in.